Good morning, everyone. It's Nuno here, and today I will talk about Pest V2. I feel that I've been talking about Pest V2 on Twitter for a while now, but it's kind of complicated to pass the message when Pest V2 will be released, so I will clarify that today. As you may know, Pest is built on top of PHP Unit. And more precisely, Pest V2 is built on top of PHP Unit 10. PHP Unit 10 doesn't have a release date yet. In fact, he has been in development for a while now. Therefore, Pest V2 equally doesn't have a release date yet. We are kind of waiting for the release of PHP Unit 10, which I believe will be released early next year. That being said, we have expectations that Pest V2 will be released early next year, and actually those dates are in line with the Laracons. So my prediction is that I'm gonna kind of demo Pest V2 during the Laracons next year. At least that's what I want to. Now, talking about Pest V2, today I would also like to do some recap of some of the new features we are going to ship in this new release. And before doing that, it's important to mention that we have kind of rebuilt the entire core, similar to what Caleb did with Livewire V3. Pest V2 is entirely built from scratch. It's built on top of PHP Unit 8. It's built on top of PHP 8.1. And due to the rebuild, we have kind of also built new features on top of it. Some of the features are kind of printer-wise, so is features that are visible on the console. And the first one is the compacted printer. This is a feature request of some people for a while now. It's basically the possibility of having a less verbose printer, similar to PHP Unit, which with points, but basically prettier. I've tweeted some stuff about it already, and it's basically a very minimal printer that gives you a very nice look and feel and some minimal vibes on the console. The second feature we are shipping is the possibility of making to-dos on your test folder. Now, while building Pest V2, I have a lot of to-dos, basically a lot of tasks that I need to complete before release this new version. And I had the need of writing to-dos, and those to-dos would be cool to actually see them as well on the console. So with Pest V2, you can actually write a function with the name to-do and then pass your to-do task, and that will be visible on the printer, both on the compacted and on the regular printer, which is quite nice. Another new feature is the retry possibility, and this is quite interesting as it allows you to basically rerun your test suite when it fails from the moment your test suite failed. So let's imagine that you have 3 tests and the test number 3 failed. If you rerun your test suite with the retry flag, it will basically start a test suite from that point, which is very interesting. Now, also new to Pest V2 is all the profiling metrics we are going to ship on it. So basically, now you have the duration of each test, the number of assertions, the memory consumed, and all that information, and only if you pass the verbose flag. Equally, you can pass a flag with the name top 10 slowest tests, I guess, and that will basically give you the slowest tests in your test suite, which allows you to basically then refactor those tests and to massively improve your test suite and make it faster. And finally, also one change we are shipping is the possibility of writing custom failing messages on the expectation API. And this is equally feature request for a while now of some people, because they basically want to say, all right, I expect one to be 1, but when this expectation fails, I want the printer to output a custom failure message. So with Pest V2, you'll be able to actually as well provide your own custom message when the expectation fails. And yeah, we have so much more backed in Pest V2, but those are mainly the main features I expect to demo early next year in Laracons, hopefully if I get accepted, of course. But yeah, I'm very excited for Pest V2, and I actually been talking about that with the Pest team, because I also want the Pest team to be able to also do talks about Pest V2. So hopefully this will be some kind of shared talk where the entire team can equally do this talk in their local meetups and their conferences on their countries, etc. And that's it. Thank you so much. See you next time.